सखीरुलाला नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में बल्ले चंदन तिलक मनोहर आलक शोभे कपोलन में बल्ले चंदन तिलक मनोहर आलक शोभे बोलो सुंदर दर्शविराले वन फूल माला प्रिय पदोले चूड़ दर्शनिराले वन फूल माला प्रिय पदोले पैन पीता पतांबर शोभे नुपुर चरण में पैन पीता पतांबर शोभे नुपुर चरण में बोलो सुंदर राधा कृष्ण एक तनु है निर्वन माजे बंसी बजावे राधा कृष्ण एक तनु है निर्वन माजे बंसी बजावे विश्वरूप की प्रभु जी साही आवत प्रकट नदिया में विश्वरूप की प्रभु जी साही आवत प्रकट नदिया बोलो सुंदर कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम कोई गावत है हरि गुणगान कोई गावत है राधा कृष्ण नाम कोई गावत है हरि गुणगान मृदंग ताल मधुरा रसाला बजाता है कोई रंगन में मृदंग ताल मधुरा रसाला बजाता है कोई रंगन बाला श्री हरि कीर्तन में बोलो नाचत श्री हरि बोलो नाचत श्री हरि कीर्तन में बोलो श्री सचिनंदन गौर हरि। So Sundara Lala Sachi Dulala Nachata Sri Hari Kirtan mein. So 95% of you know the meaning of Sundar. Indulekha, do you know the meaning of Sundar? Beautiful. Okay. Just like our deities in Vrindavan are Radha Shama Sundar. But when Nimai appeared 500 years ago, 500 going to be 37 years ago, in just a couple of weeks, he was not Sham Sundar, he was? He was? Gaur Sundar. The Sundara Lala. In Braj, when we went to call little boy, we say, oh Lala, Aja Lala, come here Lala. If we want to call little girl, we say, oh Lali, come here Lali, Aja Lali. So Nimai, he was a very, very beautiful boy. Sundar Lala. And what was his mother's name?
Sachi Mata.
So just like we call Krishna Yasoda Nandan or Yasoda Dulala, then little Nimai, he was known as Sachi Nandan or Sachi Dulala. And he was born underneath a neem tree, just like this one here. So he was given the name Nimai. And his father's name was Jagannath Mishra. Mishra means Brahmin, right? So he became known as Nimai Pandit. What? Nimai Pandit. Sundar Lala, Sachi Dulala, Nachata. Now you know our Lord Shiva, he's known as Nataraj, the king of dance. But Nata, this is a very harsh, hard Sanskrit word, but our Brishbasa language, very soft and sweet. We don't say Nata, we say Nach. Dancing. And where he's dancing? In the, what is it near our temple, Sun and Sea Hotel? In the disco dance club? Nachata Sri Hari Kirtan mein. He's always dancing in Sri Hari Kirtan. Because in this dark age of Kali, this is the recommended process for this age. Chanting very loudly and very enthusiastically. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. So Chaitanya, he also came to Braj. In first place he came was Vishram Ghat in Mathura. From Vishram Ghat he started his Prikama and he first came to Madhuvan, then Talavan, then a little forest called Kamudvan, and then he came here to Bahulavan. And it doesn't say in Chaitanya Charitamrita specifically, but it talks about, because it talks about Mahaprabhu coming up to Bahulavan. The next thing is talking about how he was walking through the forest and all the trees were bowing down, filled with fruits to see him. And the cows were coming and just licking his body, and they wouldn't, with great difficulty the cowboys got their cows away from the Lord. And then the deers and the bucks came to see the Lord, and parrots began to twitter and twitter. In fact, there was one male parrot and one female parrot. And Sukha says, Amar Krishna, Giriraja Dilo. My Krishna, he lifted the Giriraj. And Sari says, yes, Amar Radha Shakti Santarilo. Because Radharani gave him the Shakti, the energy to do that. Amar Krishna Karam Tana Thala. My Krishna standing underneath the Kadamba tree. And Sari says, yes, because Radharani is there, otherwise what is use of that place? This is Amar Krishna, his mukhat is going to the left. And Sari says, yes, that's right, it's going down to touch Radharani's feet. Amar Krishna Bansi Kori Gan. My Krishna's flute sings a song. Sari boli Satyavati, Ganar Radhar Naam, Meto Mitai Gan. Yes, his flute is singing Radha's name, otherwise that is useless. Mitai, Jagat Mitya Gan, otherwise useless song. So like this is Sukha and Sari where Mahaprabhu was watching. So this, and then we can understand this is Bahulavan because next description is how he headed toward Govardhan, because from when we're doing Braj Prikrama by foot, then from here next stop is Radhakund. So from here the description goes how Mahaprabhu came to Radhakund. And he was going along the road and he was completely lost in ecstasy. And he didn't come like you, an AC bus and car. He came by his 2 feet with his hands raised in the sky, singing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, first time I ever came here, it was just a very nasty kund with all kinds of green scum and buffaloes and trash and plastic and everything. Then sometime later I came and somehow the villagers had divided the kund in two, but it was just earthen walls like that. So there was one kund for the buffaloes and one kund for the pilgrims. Then much later, we don't come here very often. Brajbandhu Brikama comes here every year, but we don't come. So next time I came, the government was making a huge kund. Now you see like this. And the next time I came, they put all these nice stone walls around and we're planting all these nice trees. And now you see a very beautiful, clean kund. No plastic, no buffalo dung, and very sweet, wonderful place. So Bahula is named after a cow named Bahula. Now to understand this story, we're going to have to go all the way up to the Svargaloka. One time in the heavens, there was 2 Gandharvas, and their names were Huhu and Haha. Shastra says, I'm not making it up, Huhu and Haha. And they were singing and dancing, doing some performance for all the demigods. At that time, where's our Rajesh? Konsa Rishi? Begins with a P, but I can't. My poor COVID brain can't remember. Wasn't Pulasta. Pipalayana Rishi. Pipalayana Rishi came along with Narad Muni. You have to turn it down because inside a room like this is going to make too much echo. So all the devas stood up and showed them respect, except for Huhu and Haha. And Pipalayana Rishi, he became very angry. I don't know. I've seen so many very paka sadhus in Braj. Very paka. You put a 2,000 rupee note in front of their nose, they don't even look. I come here on Prikrama with all these beautiful white Russian girls, don't even care to see them. No greed, no lust. But somehow you do one little tiny mistake in etiquette. This lust and greed you can control a little bit, but this anger, that's the hard one. So Pipalayana Rishi became very angry. Everybody stood up and showed his respect. You didn't show any respect? You're just like animals. Just like Prabhupada said, you should not raise children to be cats and dogs. You should raise them to be human beings who know how to show respect for saintly persons. Just like we see all the parents bring their children and put them on the feet of Guru Maharaj, and train them. This is proper. So you're just like animals. You don't know how to respect sadhus. So you should go to the earth and become animals. And who said, wait a minute, you're Trikalagya, you can see past, present, and future. You sit in meditation and see if within our hearts we were doing our performance, so within our hearts we perform sastang pranams, dandavats. So Pippalayan Rishi sat in meditation, he went into the past, he saw that within their hearts they were doing dandavats. He said, oh, what can I do? Now I've spoken the curse, I can't take it back. So I will also go to the earth. And this Narmini, he didn't stop me, he'll also go to the earth. And this earth was the witness, she will also go. So it came to pass that there was a cow in this forest named Bahula. She was actually incarnation of Mother Earth. And she was a very, very pious cow. This forest became known as Bahulavan because of this cow. You can see the Didi, there's a beautiful little cow. This is Bahula. So one day, she decided, it was Ekadasi, and she decided to do Nirjala Ekadasi. Now at that particular time, she was very, very big and pregnant. And generally we don't recommend the ladies in that state that you do Nirjala Ekadasi. But anyway, she did. She's a very pious cow. So she fasted all day, all night, not one drop of water. Early in the morning on the Dwadasi day, she gave birth to her calf. Now the whole day and night she didn't take one drop of water. Now she just went through the experience of childbirth. She was so thirsty. She didn't even stop to feed the first milk to her calf. I don't know what it's called in Hindi, but in English we call colostrum. That first milk that comes from the cows is full of proteins and minerals and vitamins and probiotics. We create antibiotics against life, but nature makes probiotics. It's only meant for the calf. Even the commercial dairies, as much as they want to squeeze out money as much as they can, they know they can't sell that first milk. It's not meant for human consumption, only for the calf. But without even feeding her calf the first milk, she just went to look for water. So now, if you watch the Discovery Channel or the National Geographic Channel, then you know where do the predators hang out? Near the water hole. Because they know some poor innocent animal will come to drink water and then they'll jump out and catch him. So she started to drink the water and a big lion came out. And he was getting ready to pounce on her. And she bowed down before him and said, please, I'll come right back. Let me go feed my first milk to my calf. And then I promise, cross my heart, hope to die, jhoot nahi bol raha hu, sach bol raha hu, I'll come. You just let me feed my calf. So we know that lions are very ferocious, but somehow they have this fame for being very noble. So he said, all right, go feed your calf. Meanwhile, I'll do my Facebook. So she went off to feed her calf. Like you can see underneath the cow, you see this beautiful little calf. You'll all get to see later, but I'm just telling the parts. And so she was crying. And the calf, she saw that mother was crying. And she said, Mata, why are you crying? He said, Lala, this is the last time I will see you. Are, why is that? And then she told him everything. And she said, no. Poor calf said, no, you gave me life, how can you die? I will go, let the lion eat me. He said, no, I've already lived so many years of my life, you have your whole life in front of you, I will go, you stay here. No, you've given me life, how can I see my mother die? No, let me go. So they were arguing like this. Then the cowherd boy came. He saw the cow and calf were arguing. He said, what is this? Then when he understood, he said, no, my cow is giving me milk. all of my life and my calf has just been born. No, you stay here, I will go. And cow said, no, you have pollen, what do you say? You've protected me my whole life and nourished me my whole life. And I will go, you stay here. No. The calf said, no, I will go. Everyone was arguing. Just see in previous ages how noble the people were. Just see the character, Nowadays, if there's some big problem, and somehow we can get out of going, say, yeah, you go. So all three of them went. And the lion, he's so shocked. He's sitting there waiting for one, and three people come. And he says, and everyone saying, no, eat me, no, you eat, save them, you eat me, no. He said, the lion was so shocked. Then all of a sudden you see in the deity there, Krishna appeared and played his flute. As soon as he played his flute, everyone realized their original identity. The lion was Huhu, the cowboy was Pipalayana Rishi, the calf was Nard Muni, and the cow was Mother Earth. Everyone realized their real identities like that. So that's why you see this beautiful deity here. There's Bahulavan, the little calf, and then the lion, although they have him shaped like a tiger, but it says sing in the Sanskrit, so and you see Krishna playing his flute. So that is the story of this Bahulavan forest. So then everybody always asks, what happened to Haha? Anybody know? In the purport to the Gajendra Moksha Leela, Prabhupada explains that there was a Gandharva named Haha, and somehow he was cursed to become the crocodile in Gajendra Moksha Leela. So everyone can come forward, take darshan. You see Bahulavan and the calf and the cowherd boy and the lion and Sri Krishna, and one on far right side there's one Brahman Dev. So everybody can come close, leave some nice donation for the service of Bahulavan. And our Pujari Rajesh, he has so many cows he has to take care of, so everybody can come and leave some small donation and take darshan of Bahulavan. And if you haven't already, those who are young, you can go down the steps and bring some water for those of us who are young at heart, but our knees don't particularly care for steps anymore. So some can go get water, some can take darshan, and then we'll switch around, because there's a lot of us to take darshan of this place. Bahulavan ki! And one thing, last year I brought Yadu Bar here. From film, all the nice Prabhupada films, Yadu Bar, my dear godbrother. He said, Deena Bandhu, thank you so much. This is such a peaceful place. No beep beep, beep beep, It's a very, very peaceful place. This is Bahulavan. Hare Krishna.